I generally try to be pretty curated about the products that I talk about on my channel based on what's new, what's trending, what you guys are requesting, especially this time of season. I mean, posting time is golden right now with all of the new holiday launches. But honestly, I was looking through my drawers today. I have a to try bin of things that just interest me. And I kind of dug in there and I just felt like trying on some makeup that I wanted to try on today. I'm filming this on a Saturday. So these are always fun to film on a Saturday while I'm getting ready, just playing with some fun makeup. So if any of these products seem random, it is. I just picked out stuff that I wanted to try. So hopefully some of this stuff you are interested as well in, because I certainly was. So to prime, I really love a good hard candy primer. I just recently in my speed reviews went over their new setting sprays, but they actually have matching primers, and I enjoyed the setting sprays so much. So I'm not sure if I want to use all of these at the end of it. You know, I don't really like a grippy primer. I think I might just put this in the giveaway bin because I don't like my makeup to stick on my face. So maybe we'll do the Glow on Lock primer. There is a matching Glow on Lock setting spray that they have, but I think we'll use this one today. I also feel like when it comes to drugstore products, I don't do a ton of drugstore videos, but I do really like to stay on top of some drugstore products. Because sometimes, you know what, you just don't want to spend the money, and sometimes you don't have to with some of these drugstore products. And I do like to weed out which drugstore products are standing out against the higher end products, and hard candy primers normally do. And I'm really liking this Glow on Lock primer, and it gives just the right amount of glow. I don't see any glitter particles, doesn't feel too heavy, and gives a little bit of tack. Smells a little like pennies though. Yeah, there is a penny-like smell to it, which is a bit odd, but that looks so gorgeous, just as I knew it would. I knew hard candy had good primers. Might have found a gem. I'm gonna have to keep using this, but this, so good. This is giving a similar glow to the Say Dewy Gel, but I feel like this has less shimmer particles in there. Just saying. Gonna have to keep using this. Obviously, it's my first time, but that exceeded my expectations easily on very first use. So, wow. Okay. Rave reviews. First product. We're starting off strong. I received this in PR from Jones Road, and I didn't hear anybody talking about it, but I'm always trying Jones Road stuff off camera. So they launched this Just Enough Tinted Moisturizer. This isn't a new launch at this point, but I've kept it aside because it intrigued me, because I hate the What the Foundation in the pot where it's all oopy goopy. I want to see if this one's better. I have mine in the shade Beige. No clue if it's the right shade. Let's see what we're working with. Maybe slightly deep on me, but it shouldn't give too much coverage. I've been rocking out on tinted moisturizers lately. Even though you know I love a good full coverage moment, I've been enjoying a lighter skin tint. I just feel like my skin can breathe better, especially when I've been breaking out. My breakouts have gotten a lot better. I think my hormones have potentially calmed down a bit. I have no clue. But my skin has gotten a lot better since getting out of the first trimester, but this spot, there's always reoccurring acne. Anyways, this does not feel as sticky as that What the Foundation, which is a good sign. But I mean, I got a little bit on my forehead on this side, but if you want to see that direct comparison, this just makes everything look a little bit more hydrated. Slightly evens everything out, slightly gets rid of the redness, but very, very natural, which I would expect from Jones Road Beauty. And I'm gonna supplement the lack of coverage with some concealer, a really dewy hydrating concealer that I love. But I wanted to see how this sat and how comfortable it felt. And I'm liking this. Very, very natural. And I know we're kind of out of natural makeup season. Everybody's bumping up to a little bit more coverage for the fall and holidays because it won't feel too heavy to wear. But if you suffer from dry skin like yours truly in the winter, sometimes you gotta hold on to the tinted moisturizers for those days to keep the hydration on the skin in the dry winter, especially come like January, February. That's when I find I use tinted moisturizers and skin tints the most because I need that extra hydration. I can't give it up and put a foundation over top to emphasize the dryness. This is a good product that I would use come January, February, when my skin's really dry, when I'm in Spain where it's super dry over there. This would be a good product for that. But obviously it didn't give us much coverage, and that's not very fun to see on camera. So I'm going to use, this is a good concealer to pair with tinted moisturizers, the MAC Studio Radiance Luminous Lift Concealer. So overall, this is just a really milky, creamy product that's great to pair with tinted moisturizers to kind of aid in additional coverage that you might need. Like for example, if you have any big breakouts like I do, and it's super duper hydrating. This is a new product that I pulled. Actually, I'm going to put it on my under eyes real quick from Catrice. It's the Under Eye Brightener Liquid. Their one in a pot is super duper popular, so I wanted to try the under eye liquid. And it has that Charlotte Tilbury kind of packaging. So it's just a little bit of a peach corrector, which is nice because my under eyes are a bit blue. Just a little bit. So it gives really light coverage, shears out, but just ever so slightly brightens the area. But the one in the pot from Catrice is pretty good. So I was excited to try this one today. And then we'll put a little bit of the MAC concealer underneath. If you're new to my channel, these are all first impressions. However, I promise you, you will hear about these products again. Just stay subscribed to my channel and keep an eye out for whenever I post speed reviews, because I promise you every product I talk about, it will eventually be featured in a speed reviews as soon as I'm ready to give you that final review on the product. So these all will be tested further. Okay, so I just kind of finished up a little bit of additional concealer in the places that I wanted to get an overall fresh base. But we do have some goods, like the colored products now. These are new from Dibs. I've been excited to try them. I really love Dibs products. This is the Love Beam Setting Powder. So this double-sided powder has one side that is supposed to blur and the other side that is supposed to brighten. So I want to try this out. We'll try the blur side first. We'll do it all on one side to see if you can tell a difference. So this is just with the blur. Now normally to get the best blur in the world, that's where a loose powder will come in. But sometimes you just don't want to mess around with a loose powder. So I do find myself grabbing for pressed powders despite that. And the brighten, I see that. I like the two different options, right? If you contoured, which I haven't yet, but you can always kind of faux contour by doing the opposite and brightening up the area down here. I like the options that this gives. But here's the difference between powder and no powder. And I wouldn't say it's the most blurring powder in the world, but it got the job done. And the consistency of it, it doesn't feel as creamy as I thought, but it actually feels pretty lightweight, which is really great for a set. Okay, wait, I'm liking this powder. I like the double-sided color, and you know, it's not game-changing from what I can tell, but the concept of it, I think, is really clever. Pop a little bit of brightening here, and if you want a couple shade comparisons, there's also All Is Well. This one they also sent me, but I think this one might be a bit yellow for my skin tone. But I think we're nice and set now. This has a very subtle, kind of like sweet vanilla, but very, very faint. I like it. It's quite pleasant. I know a lot of people don't like when a fragrance is in a product. You know I like it. So this came out a while ago, and I talked about how I wanted to purchase it. Finally, it took me a long time, because the last time I was in Sephora for the Sephora Savings event, this was like, what, 6 months ago? They didn't have any in stock in my Sephora, so I just kind of forgot about it. But I finally have it, you guys. I've been wanting to try the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Powder Blush Duo. The shade that I have is Suede and Sable. So finally, let's give this a try. I have a couple other Westman Atelier products that I might potentially use today. There just hasn't been a video or a moment where I grabbed for Westman Atelier to feature in a video. So the products have sat a little longer than I would have liked in my to try bin. So finally, when I was pulling products to get ready for today, I was like, I'm gonna finally use these dang Westman Atelier products because they just look beautiful. And this is one of them. And it's applying really, really great. It's a little on the deeper side than I would normally go. It definitely has warmth in it. It is a bronzer, but it's getting me nice and toasted pretty quickly. I think this would be a better summer shade for me, but it is adding a nice warmth. It has almost like a pinky undertone to it, and really make sure we can work that into the hairline. For the first time ever in like the last year, no cream bronzer, no cream blush. I know those are the trending products. I used to be a powder only girl, so this is a little bit of a throwback. Oops. This is a little bit of a throwback way of doing my makeup because I used to just be like, why? Powder does the job. I now see the value in creams for sure, but there is something that does feel nice and lightweight about a powder. And then the blush in here looks really pretty for every day. Let's try it out. Like, it's gonna go with a lot of looks, you know? Finally this week, the fall weather has come. It has been like 80 degrees, you guys, in Maryland. So it has not felt like fall at all. So it's finally getting cooler in the evenings, and of course it's really cool in the mornings. So I'm fiending to do some fall makeup looks. Maybe we'll do something today. I didn't pull the proper products for a good fall look, but the palette is going to be a good fall one, and I guess I have fall colors on now. We'll see what we can do, but I wanted to use this, and it is beautiful. Is it worth the price point? You know, Westman Atelier is up there, but this is beautiful. Probably not worth the price point, but I have no complaints about the application or anything, and it's just a nice little treat to yourself, luxurious duo that I wanted to play with. This next product I thought looked really, really interesting. From Morphe, who has had quite the rebrand. These are the Cloudlight Soft Glow Veils, and these are supposed to be a finishing powder. They almost look as if it could be like maybe Hourglass inspired. It's not a baked formulation. It almost looks like cream in the pan, but I want to try these. These look very luxe. Honestly, I mean, I know luxe and clear plastic packaging don't go hand in hand here, but this does seem high quality. Let me touch it. It is a powder. Weird. It literally looks like a cream, but it has this, oh my gosh, look at that glow. Okay, so I'm also using what also looks and feels pretty luxe are these Rephr brushes. Like Morphe, I've always liked Morphe, you guys, I swear. But, oh my gosh, so this is a finishing powder, but I'm using the lightest shade Dawn. And is that not the prettiest? Super soft, natural glow from within. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is stunning. Hold on. There's more. Like this shade right here, Sunrise, a beige with balancing yellow. So this is supposed to have some color correction tones. The one that I just used, Dawn, is vanilla with balancing pink, which on my skin tone just made this gorgeous, supernatural highlighter. I think putting more blush over top would be pretty. But if I take this, maybe put it all over. It's different than Hourglass. Hourglass is that baked formulation. This is so feather light, and that does add some luminosity without being actual cream or liquid. Oh my gosh, this might be the most exciting thing in today's video. This is such a gem. Let me try the deepest shade. Obviously this is meant to like match your skin tone, but this was sent in a PR package. And Golden Hour, it's a golden with balancing peach. I wonder, it's hard to tell because I do have that Westman Atelier, but you know, This could probably be a really nice natural bronzer on my skin tone as well. Hard to say for now, but will continue using them. But these are pretty darn incredible from what I've just experienced today. They're pretty unique. And now that I have a better idea of the glow of them and the finish of them and how they pick up on a brush, ooh, I'm excited to continue using these. I'm very impressed with how that Morphe made my complexion look. But we've got to move on to the eyes. Now this, I was talking about wanting to do a fall look. This is a fall palette, and it's a fall palette that not a single soul asked me to review. But I've held on to it because I thought it was so beautiful. And so I'm trying it out today because I want to. This is the ColourPop and Shrek eyeshadow palette collection. Look at this. Oh my god, these tones, they're so beautiful for fall. If you love those green earth tones. Now, I don't get all of the ColourPop collections in the mail, but when they normally have like a big collection, they'll send it my way. And I did decide to give away everything else in the collection, as cute as it was. It just would be something that would sit, and I just have friends and family who would enjoy that stuff a lot more, but I simply could not give away this eyeshadow palette. So we're gonna use it today, and I can see this being a very well-used palette from me this fall. So I'm gonna start off with Better Out Than In, which is just a cream shade, a beige shade. And I'm gonna use this just underneath the brow. This has such great tones, and the mattes in here are really, really lovely. I'm gonna use this mid-tone brown shade. It has a hint of warmth in there, and you can actually build up the pigment. I'm very happy so far with the mattes in this palette. I mean, this is a good one. It's been a while since I've tested a ColourPop item, particularly an eyeshadow palette. I'm very impressed with this. The shimmer that I use is not my favorite, but I haven't used all the shimmers yet. It's a beautiful color, but quality-wise I'm speaking on. But, ooh, these mattes are good. They're easy to use. Do you remember how popular ColourPop used to be? I also used to be obsessed with ColourPop. And so it's been so long since I've used a new product from them. This palette is pretty banging. I'm into it. And then I'm going to use Nice Boulder, which is like a little bit of a dirty, like grungy brown. I'm going to add some more depth in the outer corner. And I can do such cool things this fall with this palette. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I cannot tell you the last time I've been excited about a ColourPop palette, but this one, it does something to me. I haven't had a video where I could seamlessly fit this in because nobody wanted me to talk about it. Nobody asked. But it's been in the back of my mind, like I need to try that Shrek palette because I'm so into it. And then, this is fun, what I did. I took my Swamp, which is this matte green shade, and I should have just left the look here, but I wanted to test out the fun shimmer for you guys. But this, for a fall look, then you of course want to take this and blend it. Obviously it's giving smoky, but how fun. Love it. I'm also gonna go ahead and pop that shade on my lower lash. We're going dramatic today. And oh my gosh, I could just stop right here with this look. Love the mattes in here so much. But of course I had to do the shimmers. Shimmers are truly in, especially for this time of year. And I wanted this dark green background. And to use the shade Sir Night, you can see it has some blue shifts in here. So it's the fun shimmer, if you will. So I did end up using it. And against this dark army green, you can see it makes the shimmers look really sparkly. And I wasn't obsessed with this shade. It's not a bad shade, but it's just not as creamy. Like, it doesn't pick up on my finger as much as I wanted, but I can get past it, don't worry. But all over, it is really, really pretty used in this way. And this one is more of a fun vibe. If you're more of a boring gal like me, leave the shimmer out of it, especially with that blue shift that it has. But this is a Shrek palette. It's supposed to be fun. So I went fun today, but I'm imagining the different looks that I can get with this. We have some grayish tones here. We have this little bit of a pinky tone here. A brighter green, a brownie green. This one's a little bit more brown. The earthy fall looks I can get from this. Oh, I'm excited about this. I cannot wait to continue playing with this. So far, I'm really into this eyeshadow palette. I can't believe I'm waxing poetic about this. But the tones in here, they do something to me. I'm just using a dark brown in here for the liner. And let me pop on some mascara and we'll finish off with some of the fun lips that I pulled. Oh my gosh. For being a random slew of products that I just wanted to play with, I have very good intuition. Oh my gosh, I did get, like, don't pay attention to the little bit of glitter mess here. There's nothing I can do about that. Moving forward, next time I use this palette, that won't happen. Lips, okay. So I really want to try this lip blush from Pixie. And these are like a lip stain pen, but I don't know if these colors are gonna go. I'll try this one. This one looks the best, but these look like they might be pretty warm. But these are a style of product that's been very trendy on TikTok that I've never tried before. So I got this in PR and I've been wanting to try something like it. And my mother is calling me. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, you know what though? When I was talking to my mom, I swatched these and we're definitely not using these today. They're not the right colors. And the look, I've ended up liking it too much. I need to follow through with a good look. So these I'm gonna leave on my desk and I'll try these again tomorrow. But now let's do a kick butt fall lip. I have some good products. First, I told you I had some Westman Atelier stuff. These are the lip shape lip liners. I bet you these are gonna be gorgeous. Let's see the colors that I have. What color are you? Biscuit. Biscuit is the same color as the bronzer that I like from them. Oh, yeah. That's the one. But I also have Mink. Little deep for today, but also perfect. They felt really, really nice. So let's do Biscuit first. Can always deepen. Yes, my lips are a little crusty. It's okay. That's the perfect color. That perfect fall brown. And if you want to add a little bit of this Mink shade in the center, just blend it in. We'll see if this stays creamy or if it sets down. I also have this lipstick, which I think I might pass on. Oh, I'll press it into the lips lightly. This is a Lip Suede matte lipstick in Rephr, also from Westman Atelier. You know what? I didn't think I'd see it coming, but Westman Atelier is having a moment. They now have a nice big display in Sephora, and people are loving this brand. It's actually very pretty, and it is blurring, and I just kind of want to use it as a light stain on my lips. But I want to talk about these lip glosses. Fall lip gloss collection from Milani. Had to talk about them. These are their Fruit Fetish lip oils, which are very, very beautiful. Listen to these shades. Candy Apple, Hot Cocoa, Mulled Wine, Pumpkin Spice. Perfect for a fall look. I think for today's look, Pumpkin Spice is what's gonna do the job. But you know what? Hot Cocoa might as well. Do you think this smells like hot chocolate? I've been craving hot chocolate. It does. Oh. These products in today's video are so good, you guys. Pumpkin spice. This does give pumpkin spice. I'm just going to put the pumpkin spice all over. This will give us our hydration. Don't worry about my dry, chapped lips. I see, and it gives a really pretty glow. These are very, very, very nice formula from the drugstore. And I wanted to share their new fall collection because really gorgeous, amazing, delicious flavors. This video has gone 1,000 times better than I thought it was going to go. I thought it might have felt a bit random and unnecessary, but no, there's actually many, many, many gems in this video. Like many. we need to do a little debrief here because wow, I'm just wowed at today's videos and today's products. So let's quickly go over. We almost forgot this standout that we began with, even though it smells weird. The Glow On Lock Primer from Hard Candy. Gorgeous high-end finish. Very comparable to the finishes that I get with a lot of primers at Sephora. The tinted moisturizer, really beautiful. I don't think it stood out on the market, so this one was kind of meh, but so far so good. I'll continue to keep you guys updated. This isn't one that excited me really, nor is the Catrice Under Eye Brightener. But I really enjoyed the Dibs Duo. Not the most blurring in the world. Like, you know, it's not like the Givenchy pressed powder or anything, but great concept. It's going to be very, very useful in my routine. As well as this Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Duo that I'd been wanting to try. Did not disappoint. I mean, it's a powder duo, so it's not anything that's going to rock your world, but as expected, luxury quality. What did rock my world? The drugstore stuff today that I tried. Oh, the drugstore won today. They really did. With these Morphe Cloudlight Soft Glow Veils. Oh, that I just dropped. I cannot wait to keep using these and talking about them on my channel. Wowed by these. Instantly wowed. The M163 from Morphe to apply it. Wowed by this. Pretty wowed also by the ColourPop and Shrek eyeshadow palette. I just think this is a gorgeous fall palette that a lot of you guys are going to love. No, you don't need to go as crazy green as I did. I'm going to definitely do some more balanced, neutral looks with this. I did like the Westman Atelier stuff, but I don't think these are standouts. But again, with the drugstore, the Fall Lip Oil collection from Milani. Another one, if you're into seasonal flavors and stuff, not only are these colors gorgeous, the scents of these are delightful, delicious, will make your day, and the colors are super duper fall appropriate. So, I mean, straight up, the drugstore won today. I have found some gems today that I'm really excited to continue sharing with you guys. So as always, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I'll continue to test everything that I mentioned in today's video even more, so you'll hear back about more updates. But to end today's video, just like wow, really, really good ones. This video was meant to happen. I was meant to discover these products because I don't know that I would have if I didn't decide to randomly do my makeup on a Saturday and play around a little bit. But isn't that what we're all here for? That's part of the fun. That's why I do what I do. I love and genuinely have fun playing with makeup no matter what. And today was just one of those days, and I wanted to record it, and I couldn't have been happier with the outcome. So I'll have everything that I talked about and linked down below for you guys. If you've tried any of these products, let me know your thoughts on them. Happy fall, and hopefully this weather continues to stay fall, but not too cold. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.
It's delicious.